Hello there, happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining me here. We are continuing on the Granny Square Quilt tonight. We're working on the borders. So thanks for joining me here. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make cute embroidery kits for the beginning crafter. And I'm here every weeknight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. And it's a time that we can relax and craft together. So I'm here for about an hour, and tonight we are working on the borders of the Granny Square Quilt again. This will be it though. We will finish these up tonight, probably pretty quickly, and then I'm going to go back to working on the actual blocks. I don't have the blocks done. I skipped ahead to the border. So let's get going. Thanks again for joining me here. All right, hello everybody. Amy says, hello, I really need this tonight. That is exactly my thoughts today too. I mean, come on, craziness, crazy people, craziness. Anyway, yes, this is needed for me too. It's just exhausting and I need to just sew for a little bit. So I'm happy you guys are here. Let's get going on this. All right, so we have our 4 pieces that we made last night, and we need to sew them together in one long little bit. So let's just do that. I know Lisa's like, what a day in the news, folks. Yeah, and Colleen says, what a wild day. Pamela, hello. I need to come here I need this to help de-stress. That's kind of where I'm at now too. I just need to sew. All right, these two match together. Let's flip these, and then we'll get the next batch here. Yeah, there we go. The next 2 together. Yep, just need to breathe and sew. Oh, hey Jennifer, I'm glad you caught us live. All right, let's get these 2 together. I'm still looking at the seam allowances, so these ones face down, so I need to match them with ones that face up, so I gotta flip it this direction. Let's hope it works. There, yep, just like that. It gets awkward when we have this much fabric together, but luckily it's just these 2 little seams and then one more to sew the whole thing together, and that's it. We weren't dealing with the bulk the whole entire time. Yep, Sylvia says, sad day, but crafting brings calm. Hi. All right, let's get to the sewing machine. You plan to watch the news? Joe said, plan to watch the news today, but oh my gosh, I had no idea. That would be like history making day, and not in a good way. Yeah, I was at the office all day, so I didn't really catch much. Although John called me and mentioned something, and then I saw it on like social media while I was having lunch for a bit, and it's just like, what the crazy. So now we've been watching it on TV and stuff since I got home and everything. Hi. Getting through the day. It's just sick. It's just sick. Let's get this one. Yeah, I don't even know how to talk about it. It's just disgusting. Becky's like, disgusting that our own president would encourage a riot against Congress. Yes. Oh, Robin's wonder what happens. Yeah, just turn on any station and you'll see. Basically, Trump rioters, you know, who apparently are just being let in, are just basically took over the Capitol today for a period of time. So that's fun. Just crazy. All right. All right, I'm just gonna breathe, and so. uh, yeah, Jennifer says, the news hurt my heart today. Never in a million years would I have imagined this today. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to flip above here. Alright, let's get these last two bits. So now we have our long deal here. Oh, get this guy off of here too. Our little leader. Oof, all turned around. Alright, now I still need to match the seam allowances. So let's see if we can do that. So, alright, this one's going up. This one's going down. Perfect. Let's see if they match. Oh, we're good there. Let's flip around. This is our last seam on the border. Borders will be done. Awesome. So we'll press this, and once we finish sewing the seam, I'll press it like we did the one from the other night, and then our borders will be done. Then I'll jump back to making the blocks again. There we go. Alright. Flip. Alright. Done. Let's give this a press. Yeah, I mean, I could just go off on this, and I just, oh, you know, we forgot one thing here. We forgot our little end here. We need to stick this guy on yet. So let's, okay, this is the one going down. Okay, so I need to do it on the other side, hopefully. Oh, I suppose it goes down either way. Well, whatever. So let's just match these seams and sew those. And then we can press. Not quite ready. Yeah, it's crazy. Joe's saying that, you know, it looked like the number of well, just like that the number of people, of Trump supporters, like storming the castle or whatever, that the police, Capitol Police, weren't prepared, which is ridiculous because this was known about. You know, we're gonna have the January 6th, like, Civil War or whatever, like, you know, these supporters have t-shirts made commemorating this date before it's even happening. This wasn't an unknown thing, so that, you know, for other protests, there can be tons and tons and tons of National Guards and everything there, but this was just a surprise? I don't think so. But anyway, that's all I'll go off on that tonight. So, all right, let's get sewing some more. Just crazy. I know, my machine is sounding so nice. It is still doing that little bit of not gripping, so I do need to, like, next time I'm, I don't know, on Target.com or something. Like I said, I need my new nail polish quick dry. I need to replace that. So maybe I'll look for like some silicone hair ties or something to try and get the thing to work a bit. All right. It's satisfying pressing all of these seam allowances in a direction. Oh yeah, Luann says you're on Facebook, your mom's Granny Square Quilt is beautiful. Yes, so if you guys check out the, I know some other people have been posting as well, but if you are, check out the Penguin and Fish Crafters Facebook group. Someone asked last night about my mom's Granny Square Quilt and how far she is. She posted a photo of it. She has the whole top sewn together, so the borders are on. I wasn't sure if she got that far on them because last time I saw it, the borders were done. They just weren't sewn to the quilt yet, but she's got the whole top done, and it looks so nice. It just looks really cool. Oh, I hope I sewed this on the right way. I guess we'll find out, I suppose. I feel like I sewed this on wrong, but I'm not positive. Let's see. Now I'm paranoid. So on the, I know it's supposed to go on the left side, but yeah, I guess there's only one way that it can go. Yeah, upright like that. Okay, never mind. Messing with my brain. All right, let's give the front a press. I agree, Gretchen. Gretchen says this quilt truly has been so much fun. Yeah, it's been not surprisingly, but it's been like extra surprisingly fun, like more than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be like a neat, fun quilt to do, but like I'm just excited about every single block that happens. I'm excited about these borders, like every single aspect of it. I've been more excited than I thought. Last little bit of this. Stressed out, but this will help. All right, let's get this all folded up. We got our last little border done. So now I'm just gonna kind of hang on to them until we're ready to do it. Let's just kind of fold it back and forth like that, I think. So that's our fourth one. Here are the other three. Ooh, I'd kind of like to see what it looks like with some of the finished blocks. So let's get some of the finished blocks out and we'll take a peek. All right, here's my project bin. I'm going to grab some of the next steps out of it. I need these pieces And I need these guys for the blocks. Let's get that out. And then let's take a look at some of the blocks with the border here. Okay, so let's take a peek. I'm just going to put a few out here. Let's put like a set of 4 out here. Ugh, I just love how these are looking. So now these will have some blue sashing in the middle here, so they won't be so close together, but this kind of gets a feel for it. Let's put some border on the top. It'll be kind of covered up like so. Oops, you guys can't see. So again, we'll I'll have another piece of blue here, but we can still get a little sense of it. And like so. And then it'll have the little mitered corner. Let's see if we can recreate that. Where's the end here? Yeah, so this guy will meet up with, we're gonna have to refold all these. There we go. So these will meet like so. There's something like that. Again, there will be a little bit more space, like another inch of space in between each of these, but ugh, I am loving those colors. This is just gonna be like the prettiest thing, I think. Yay! Okay, love it. All right, let's make more of these. I think we have a few more to go. Let's count them again. I think I have like 9 more to go or so. There's 36 total. But let's get this folded up again and see it. Oh, Darlene on YouTube here, send me an email at info@penguinandfish. I will look into it. All right, let's fold this up. We'll do the last little bit in thirds so it fits all nice. Let's get this all folded nice because it's going to sit in my bin for a long time again because we're going to be working on the front, the sashing and these blocks for a time yet. I'm kind of folding it to the inside to protect the seam allowance a little bit. Hopefully I won't be handling them too much. Okay, 2. Oops, where's it? Right up here. All right, we'll just let those be. Those look good. All right, I will hide those away. We'll just toss them up here for now. And let's just do a quick count on here. We can page through all of them as well. Ugh, look how light and pretty that one is. I like this one. All right. Lenore says completed 27 blocks. Hoping to catch up before you do the quilting. Well, I'm about at 27 as well. I think I got 9 more to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they're all so different. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ugh, they're pretty. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Oh, I got one up on you. 28. All right. So that means I got 8 more to go, not 9. So that's nice. So, all right, let's set those aside for now. And let's see where all these start from. So they start from these strips sewn together. So I'm just going to take the top one off. All of these represent a block. So I'm going to take just the top off, and we'll work on this one next. So all we have here is some strips sewn together. So we start off with a couple long strips, and then we're putting shorter and shorter strips on. This is how all these blocks start out as, which is crazy, I think. It's just kind of like magic. So all right, first off, I'm going to just slash these up so I have them in groups. So this will be like a grouping of 6 pieces. This will be a grouping of 5, 4, etc. So I'm going to just cut it. I'm not even going to press or anything yet. We do have enough margin on either side that I can just roughly cut this. I just find this kind of easy, cutting it out, just getting it all separated like so. Wow, these were pressed oddly at some point. I think I better cut this way. Ooh, I'm kind of afraid that I'm going to cut these really awkwardly. These are really kind of mushed. I don't like my blades open right now. All right. All right, so if I remember right, we're pressing, so we got even and odd. So we got an even number strip, so this has 2, that's an even number. The 3 odd, 4 even. The even ones we press to a certain direction, and the odd ones we press the seam allowance to the other direction. So I don't quite remember. I think it was evens we press away, and odds we press towards. Does that sound right? I think that's what it was. Hopefully. So the odds, this is an odd. Okay, 1, 3, 5. Oh, that's not 1, 2, that's 2. Jeez. There's just 3 and that's 6, 3 and 5. Okay, those are the odds. These are the evens. I'm going to press these seam allowances away. Okay, odds. Sally's saying odds were towards the turquoise. Oh yeah, okay, good. So, all right, so we're doing this right. So now we're going away. Ooh, and I think, how did we do this? We had a trick for this. I do the top, and then I do the bottom, and then the middle, and then my strips were a little less wavy, because I was just kind of pressing from the middle before, and then they would get wavy, and it would be hard to fix. Yeah, those look pretty straight, so I think that was our trick. Man, it's been a while, but it's kind of fun. It was fun taking that big long break and working on the border. All right. Okay, so we'll do the bottom first. Bottom, top, middle. Yep, looking pretty straight. Ooh, my iron feels like it needs to be clean. There is a little bit of like muck at the top, it looks like. I don't know, not any more than usual though, but it feels weird. Like it feels like it's not going across the fabric easily. I don't know. Time to clean up everything, I think. All right. And then the odd ones, we go towards the teal with the seam allowance. That's a 5er and the 3. Oh wait, this one goes towards, whoops, towards the teal. All right, there we go. There's our pieces. So now we need to trim them. We're gonna cut them, cross-cut them, and that's what's gonna get us our little strips that like look like our border strips that we all sew together. So, all right, let's get the cutting mat out here. All right, I'm just gonna kind of stack these. I'm gonna align one of the rule lines or one of the seam lines against the ruler to kind of make sure that things are straight. And then I'm overlapping one of the rule lines too, because we'll cut a really nice square edge there. I'm going in no particular order. I just don't want like giant layers of fabric to cut through, so I'm kind of spacing things out. Now this feels awfully short compared to these. I think, what are we getting? We're getting like 1.5, we're cutting 1.5 inches, but we need like 4, right? So 1.5, 2, 3, 4. Wow, we're just getting it with this guy here. So that one I might have cut a bit short, but we're still gonna get it just fine. Last up. All right, let's cut these all. I need my ruler. So first off, I'm going to just trim that edge so it's nice, and then I'll probably rotate the whole mat around so I'm not shifting things. Afraid to move this, is kind of thick. There we go. Little scraps. All right, so I'm going to rotate this around so I have the nice edge on my left, and then I'm going to cut the 1.5 inch pieces. Okay, 1. This one's cute with all the little animals in it. 2. There, we got it all in. A few little pieces left over. I'll actually sew, like improv piece, sew these little scrappies together. So I'm going to save those. That one I probably won't save. But these little guys I'll sew together at some point. All right, let's take care of this now. All right, now we get to have the fun of laying this all out. So I don't know if we'll actually finish this one today. Probably not. But man, it's fun to work on a block again. It feels like I'm trying to remember all this too. We just haven't done this in a long time. Okay, so let's start laying this out. All right, and that's where these guys come in. It's all coming back to me. So we need 4 of these one-piecers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set that aside. And then we need 1 center square here. All right. Oh, a little bunny head in that one. Okay, so the centerpiece and the long segments of 6, those we set aside. We don't need those quite yet. Okay, 6, and 6. All right, so those we'll set aside. Now the rest of these, we are going to form our little stair steps. So let's have our 4 groups. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to stair step them up. So the teal, or whatever your outside color, that's the part that's going to step up from the baseline here. There we go. And now you're starting to see our little checkerboard effect as we put these pieces back together. So that's looking real fun. All right, this is going to be our first one. Here's another 2-piece. Okay, 3. Oop, that's 5. Here's a 4. 5. There we go. 3, 4, 5. Oops. Okay, so we're going to sew together these groups. I'm going to start with the first 2 columns, basically, of each group. So we'll sew those together, and then these on the machine, and we'll just keep rotating. Then we'll sew the 3rd one on, and the 4th, 5th, 6th, to the 5th. And then we'll come back to these guys later. So let's go to the machine, and that's what we're going to do. So I will have to nest, once we get going, I will have to nest the seams together, but they should be pressed in opposite directions, because remember we pressed the evens the opposite way from the odds, so we should be good to go for nesting the seams. So all right, let's do it. All right. Ooh, it's been a while. So I think we'll do this where I start sewing at that baseline part. And then we'll just sew off the edge here. So I'm kind of guessing on my 1/4-inch seam allowance because this guy keeps moving. I know it's kind of just a hair past the presser foot there, so I think this will probably do okay. All right, so now I'm just going to keep grabbing from the rows. We'll go clockwise so I remember. It's coming back to me. All right, I think I'll just trim them off as I go. So first off, don't need those guys. All right, here's the first one that I do have to nest a seam. So we're going to fold these together and then nest that seam. And I don't think I'm going to clip it or anything. I think we'll be okay. It's not as like weird, like it's not all offset and bulky and weird like the borders we're getting. So I don't feel like I need to clip it really. All right, next. Oops, here's the next one. The stiletto helping me. We're just going to keep going around and around. So the next round, I'll have 2 seams to match. All right, last one of this round. 2 more in each. Ooh. There, that nesting of the seams made that like go a straight line right across there. There was no stair stepping, so we matched that seam really well. All right, now we're up to matching 2 seams, so we'll see how that goes. Zoop. Definitely feeling more relaxed doing this. That's good. That's one of the biggest pluses of crafting is to manage stress a little bit better, I think. All right, last one of this round, and then we just have one more, so that didn't take very long. Zoop. Amy's asking if my brain's saying up, down, shift, which was our little dance for the border. Nope. Not saying up, down, shift this time, since everything is all in the right place already for these. So I don't have to think as much as I did for the border. No up, down, shift dance anymore. We just got a little sound effect here or there. Just a little zoop, getting it together. Wow, this went quick. I don't know, it feels like it went quick. Maybe we've been just working on that border for so long that a few pieces together like this doesn't seem like so much, but I mean, we just have 3 more to sew on, and then we're ready to kind of start assembling the whole big piece. This looks cute. Little funny whales all over it. Oh, accidentally sewed that in the wrong direction. That seam allowance got flipped. Oh well. One more after this, then that's it. Oh, I guess we gotta press it and everything still. I'm thinking, ooh, we gotta start putting it on the next one right away, but nah, we gotta press. Always that pressing, getting in the way of my speed at getting things done. Always forget about that. All right, that's that. Let's get a leader to finish this up. All right, let's see what we got here. Got a little chain. I love this part after I press this, because then we can start seeing what this whole thing is going to start looking like. All right, so first I have to press these, if I remember right, away from the largest piece. Press the seam allowances away from the large piece. It's all kind of just feels like it's muscle memory a bit for making these, which it should. We made enough of them. But look how cute that's turning out. Had that one little weird seam allowance in this one. Oh well. Okay, so let's check this out. So now is when we kind of place it with the rest of it. So now we're actually rotating these to look like our little diamond that we're making here. Like so. And now we can get our piece in the middle. And these guys go here. This is from our pieces of 6. Look how decorative that edge is with all these silly little animal guys in there. There we go. Ugh, our first glimpse at what this is going to be here. All right, so next up, we're going to basically treat this like a 9 patch. And what a 9 patch is a block that has 3 rows of 3, which basically is what we have here. We have this row, and this row, 3 columns. So we're going to just, I think we're going to just go down the edge. I'll sew that to there, this to here, this to here, and then we'll go around again and do the other half, and then we'll just have our 3 rows to sew together yet. That I don't think we'll get done tonight, but I think we have enough time to get the rows put together. Let's see. It does take a while to sew the final rows together because there's a lot of seams we have to put together. So even though we'll be close, I think we'll still just let it be unfinished. We got tomorrow to work on this. Yet tomorrow and Friday. So there'll be definitely time to finish this one and I think make a whole second one, which would be awesome. Then we'd be down to 6. Only 6 left. Ooh, we should be able to do 6 in a week, I think. So come February, we might be getting done with our blocks. That means in March we can start sewing them together, like sewing the sashing on. Wow, this does not match up at all. Did I mess this up? No. It's just really not matching up. Oh well. I think I erred way early by just kind of not sewing the initial strips very well with my seam allowance, and I think that's kind of making all, anything that's not matching up, any seam that's not matching up really well is kind of, I think I'm calling it on that, the original sewing first seams that we sewed. Zoop. Sound effects. Can't sew without sound effects. Sally's saying, I'm amazed that you can sew, talk, and answer questions. Sometimes it's easier than other nights. Like it was pretty difficult sewing those borders to look up and read the comments, but this is a little bit easier. And when we embroider, that's nice. That's a nice time to read comments and chit chat. All right, I'm going to take that top row off here. So there's the 6 that we sewed on. So now I'm going to take that second piece and I'm just going to flip it around. We'll sew that on right away. We're finishing up row number 1 with this. It's getting crowded over here. So I'm stopping each time to match up the next seam versus just sewing all the way across. All right, so I'm going to just snip the next row off. That's just our little kind of tiny middle row. Okay, and our last row. Sometimes, it's easy to just snip all these off, but sometimes keeping them all in a row on the machine, like all chain pieced together, and just snipping the next one off and then the next one off, it helps keep things in order. Because if I snip all of them off, then I have a pile of things and I don't know what came where. But if I snip the last one off, I know that's the first one I sewed. So if I just keep doing that, sometimes it's a way to just stay organized. A little less efficient in the cutting, but more efficient in not having to think as much. Which, late night sewing, that's sometimes key. Alright, last feller here. All right, there we go. Let's get another leader on here. I think this will be the last leader of this set. And, ooh, I'm almost out of these half square triangle ones. We'll have to start sewing squares together again. All right, so this is row 1, 2, and 3. We do have to press these, so we have time to press them tonight. Let's just see what they look like. There, first, middle, bottom. So I think, oh yeah, so the middle seams are pressed towards the inside, so to the inside piece, which means that these ones, we're going to press these seams outward. So these are the two seams that we just sewed. We're just going to press them both kind of outward. And same with the bottom piece. So let's grab our iron. Let's do this easy one first. We're going to press these seam allowances towards the inside. And all the seam allowances are pressed except for the two that we just did. So I'm just kind of following what's already there. There we go. Yeah, let's get it from the front too. I always like doing that final front press. Okay, and then this one, we're going to press them outward. And so now this has a lot of seams, so if I just go across, I'm going to like get all of these seams in the way. So I'm just kind of hovering, just kind of pressing on the top just to get them started to like go outward, and then I'm going to press them from the front where I can kind of control it a little bit more, but still keeping that seam pressed outward. All right, that's looking nice and good. Same thing with the bottom piece. Bottom piece is basically identical to the top. Just gonna give it a little squish. Getting in that fold. All right, and I think that is probably where we're going to leave it for tonight. So tomorrow we will sew these rows together. It takes a lot of matching. We got a lot of seams to match up, so that's why I'm not doing it now, because it does take some time. So we'll match up those seams, and then sew both rows together, and then we will trim the outside. Ooh, this is going to be so cute. Look at that little blue. It looks like a little eyeball a little bit. But we'll get this one done, and then tomorrow we will grab our next bit of strips. So isn't this crazy that we started out, like just today even, we started out with these strips, just these long strips, and it turned into this. I just think that is so cool. It is like magic. And I think that's why this is just such a fun project to me, just how magical it is. So, all right, you guys. Awesome. So thank you guys so much again for joining me tonight. I know it was a stressful evening, so I'm happy at least I got to de-stress a little bit by sewing with you guys. I hope you guys felt that way as well. But yeah, here we go. A little piece of a granny square. We'll easily finish this up tomorrow, and I think we'll get a whole second one of these blocks done. Then we only have 6 left. Yay, we're getting there. It was nice to take a break from this to work on the borders, and now working on this again, so I'm feeling good. So have a great evening, you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night.